Hello, everyone, and welcome to your Academy Flipped meeting. I am out of the office today for the next couple days. I will be at JJC doing a site review of their veterinary tech program. So come see me next Monday, and I'm sure I'll have a lot of information for you. In the meantime, I'm going to provide you some information via video here that you can watch on your own time or between our 7:45 to 8:15 Thursday morning meeting time. I do still need you to go up and see Sally and make sure you sign in and out. And at the end of this video, I will have a secret message of at which time you can tell the Sally and she'll have a surprise for you. So make sure you stay tuned to the end to get that secret message. I wanted to tell you that currently we have been working really hard with our Academy Roundtable group. This is a group of students who are leaders in our academies, and we have a couple of events coming up. We have St. Joe's Hospital, which we will be going to on December 20th to pass out gifts to the children in the hospital. If you'd like to make a donation, a cash donation, that would be fantastic. You can give it to Sally or myself, and the students will be collecting in the cafeteria next week. We also are going to be heading to the nursing home once a month on Monday nights. So the students will be allowed to, work with the residents there, make a craft, pass out snacks. So that's another thing that the Roundtable group has been working on. And then another thing is we've partnered with the Joliet Police Department for those students interested in law enforcement. And on Thursday nights, they're heading to the police department to work through their Explorers program. So we've got lots of exciting stuff going on in the academies. And I hope when you talk to your students, those are some of the things that you can ask them about. For today, I wanted to go over your tax setup in regards to final exams. So just making sure that you have things in your grade book set up the way that they need to be. So I'm going to go into machines TAC here. And if you notice, you're going to go into your definitions first. We want to just check to make sure that your categories are set up correctly. So for example, I see that she has her final exam category checked, and it is weighted at 20%. I also notice here that in this percentage column, it says 20%. If it doesn't say 20% in this column, you're going to need to see where perhaps you don't have things correctly set up. So that should be correct there. You do not want this calculate average using total points as we had in the past. So just double check that. When you go to add your assignments, same as you always do, you're going to put in your dates, and then you just need to obviously be sure you pick your final exam category. You'll type in final exam, however many points it is, make sure you show it, save it, and then add your scores as you would normally. Where we always used to use this report card averages tab, you should not be checking this override. This should not be checked here. So the way she has it set up is correct. And again, all of her averages here are correct and equal 100%. So you just want to make sure that you go through and you check every class period. Sometimes you hit one class period that you missed. And so just make sure you go through all your class periods, double check it, check your scores. To upload your report cards, it's the same as always. You're just going to click this report card tab. You're going to load it from the grade book, and then you'll see all of your semester scores. Remember, you're not going to have two marking periods in an exam. These two columns should be exactly the same. So if you have any questions or you need any help with that, remember you can always come and see us, and we'll be more than happy to help you figure out your grade book. And a lot of times people upload their grades and they're like, hey, could you just check it for me? And I'm more than happy to log in and check it for you. So make sure that you check that out and that your grades are ready to go. The final thing that I have for you today, kind of your assignment, and this is up to you how you want to work on it. You can work on it as a group. You can work on it together or individually. It's up to you. I want you to start thinking about the Academy Connections. I know you've gone through 2 rounds of, discussions about academies and where we're headed. I just want you to start thinking about ways that you in your classroom next year are going to make connections for your students. It was really interesting. Some of you may have heard this. I was in a class one day in ROTC and the next day in U.S. history. And in ROTC, they were talking about the rifle unit. And in American history, they were talking about the American Revolution. Both of these items, these concepts fit together. They're both just being taught from a different perspective. And I looked at the student next to me and I was like, hey, weren't you in my other class? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, really? He's like, I'm like, he's like, I know, we learned about this. And he totally made this connection. And, Colonel White didn't know, and the history teacher didn't know, but the student was making this connection. So I just want you to think about, it's not about necessarily you making the connection for the students, but how are the students taking their academies and the themes that we have for the academies and making those connections on their own? What opportunities are you providing for the students to make the connections? So something for you to think about and discuss. We're going to post, if you have not yet done so, we're going to go to our, on the discussion board. If you go to our Academy page, which looks like this, I posted the final exam schedule for you. So if you need to check out or double check the exam schedule, put that link there. And then on our discussion board, we've got 2 things: the semester reflection, which is what I just explained to you. And there's questions and prompts there for you to reply. And then for those of you who did not get a chance yet to read the article and reflect, because I see only 15 of you did it, please do so. And again, with this reflection, you could do it as a group. If a couple English teachers want to, kind of sit and talk about how you're going to do your final exams. I know some of you are creating new final exams. If you want to, talk about that and then just put up a quick post about, hey, we discussed this. This is kind of what we came up with. That is absolutely fine. And so that is it for our flipped meeting. I hope you have a fantastic day. Oh, one other thing, you'll notice I have this little tiger paw necklace. We are using these as a fundraiser for our St. Joe's Hospital outreach. So if Sally has any left, come on up to the office. They're $6. It's a great deal. And the secret word that you need to tell Sally in order to get your treat is Happy Mexico. She can tell you what that means. So come on up to our office, say hi, sign in the sign-in sheet, and let me know. Send me an email, shoot me an email if you have any questions. Thanks, you guys, and have a fantastic rest of your day.